Alright, I'm back on the 71 Camaro today. Got off work a little bit early, so I started working on the trunk pan. Floor pans aren't too bad to do in these. Even the firewall, the inner cowl, really not too bad. Pretty straightforward. But when it comes to the trunk pan on a 70 Camaro to 78, 79, what a nightmare. Take lots of measurements, really difficult to do. The whole back of the car's got to come off to get that floor pan in there. We're going to go in this way with it. I've already got a rear panel. There's a support bracket that goes in between there. The main thing is keep some support on there. I got this bar to hold the distance this way on it. I've taken my measurements from top to bottom. We know exactly where they're supposed to be. One important thing on this is getting the old trunk pan out without destroying the frame rails. Even if you're going to replace these frame rails, make sure you keep these as straight as possible, because if you're in there with an air hammer and you're trying to get all these spot welds loose, you're going to bend this thing, this whole frame rail is going to twist up. You're going to have a nightmare. You can see how straight this frame rail is. Look at this edge, how beautiful that is. There's no distortion, no warpage or anything. The trick to getting these off is to take a cutoff wheel and cut right down this edge. Cut on the other side and then cut down the middle. You make your first cut, which is going to be straight across here, and you get some channel locks. You're going to grab onto that metal, pull up to your first spot weld. When you get to the spot weld, start rocking it. You don't want to rock too hard because you don't want to bend the metal, but rock it, and as you're rocking, twist back. As you keep rocking, you're going to hear it go pop. When it pops, that's going to break that loose, and then you can pull right up to the next one. You're going to rock it again, put some pressure on it back as you're rocking, and you can hear pop. Come to your next one. This does a couple things. You're not upside down drilling through here, trying to find spot welds. You're not running your fingers, oh, is this a spot weld, or is that just an indention, and not knowing. And you're going to just screw this whole thing up. If you do it this way, it's a little time consuming, but it comes out perfect. It comes out beautiful. I can go right down with a pan on this. It's perfectly flat, just like the factory. No distortion, no bending. A lot of guys get in there, they're in there with an air hammer, and they're just beating the crap out of this thing. And even though it's just, you think it's just bending this piece, but this whole thing will start twisting and warp, and then it's too far low, it's too high, or it's out, or it's in. We've kept exactly the same position without putting any stress on this. We're going to go through this whole car, so if you like this, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to go through finishing the floor pan tomorrow, and once that, then we're going to on the back. We're going to do some quarters, and thank you for watching the video.